Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome to another Sam Rants video. In case this is the first Sam Rants video you've watched, or at least the first rant video on this channel that you've watched, this is just a channel for me, Xtraws, to talk about some things that I really dislike in the world. And there are just so many things that piss me off these days. I thought I'd make a YouTube channel and talk about them. First thing you might notice is that I do have a microphone right here. It is the new microphone that I got that I think some of you guys heard that I got. It is kind of an eyesore, but it makes the audio quality a lot better for you guys, so I think you guys will like it in the end. Plus, you can just ignore it. It's really about what I'm talking about, not what the video is showing. So anyway, today I want to say something real quick about the BP oil spill before I go into the actual rant, which is related to the BP oil spill. The BP oil spill, or the Gulf of Mexico oil spill, is an absolute tragedy, and nothing but. It's terrible what's going on in the Gulf of Mexico. I feel nothing but sympathy for those affected by this. I understand that a lot of people are losing their jobs and can't work because of the oil in the ocean in the Gulf of Mexico, and it's a really, really bad situation for both humans and wildlife, the economy, etc., etc. And like I said, I feel nothing but sympathy for those people. But with that out of the way, this is a rant related to the BP oil spill, and I don't want you guys to get mixed up and think that because I'm ranting about what I'm about to say that I don't understand that this is a terrible situation that's going on, a tragedy, nothing less. So first, let's go back. What I want to talk about is the fact that there are so many people in the world, well, pretty much, whenever you think of something, and this is going to sound so generic, but whenever anybody thinks or hears of something, they immediately make an opinion on it. Whether or not they have all the information, they're going to make an opinion on it. Now, whether or not they voice their opinion or keep it to themselves, it's a different matter. But when you have something that's so trendy, I guess trendy is the best way to put it, even though it does sound pretty bad. But when you have something like the BP oil spill that everybody's talking about now, hence trendy, a lot of people are going to be talking about this, and when you hear somebody talking about it, maybe you're talking to a friend and he brings it up, then you're going to start talking back about it. Or maybe it's going to be brought up in a classroom, which is, one of my examples. And I'm sure it's brought up maybe in the workplace, maybe on YouTube, all these different places. And what the rant is about here is people who are talking about the BP oil spill who don't know what they're talking about. Today, there are so many people who everybody knows what's going on, or everybody knows a little bit, and they think they know the whole truth. And the fact of the matter is that when somebody tells you something that you know nothing about, you're more than likely going to believe whatever they're saying, even though it's most likely, in this case, not true. I'll give you guys an example. I was sitting in chemistry class about a week and a half ago, and we got on the subject of the BP oil spill because the school year was almost over, and we were just kind of off topic and messing around. And my teacher was taking part in the conversation as well. It was kind of like a class discussion, not between like friends or groups in the class, but we were talking about during class time as a class, and people were bringing up how, stupid BP is, or how stupid the people are, how stupid Obama is for not handling this. The fact that, we tried to plug the hole with like trash and hair. And what I want to say is that these people are so ignorant, and as an overall broad statement, most likely there's not going to be a single person who says anything in my classroom that is going to make a single difference, or they're not going to say anything revolutionary about the BP oil spill. They're not going to say anything that's going to fix it. They're not going to come up with any ideas, and criticizing the ideas that are being come up with by this multi-billion-dollar company who is losing stock. Like the price of their stock is plummeting every single day that this is still going on. I think they're going to cover their bases here. They're going to try and do their absolute best to fix this. They're not trying half-assed on this, right? Trust me. So when somebody brings up the fact that plugging it with trash is stupid, yeah, the fact that trash is being involved might sound stupid, but trash is going to sink. It's buoyant. As soon as you soak it in oil and water, it's going to sink to the bottom of the ocean. It's going to plug the hole. Maybe that was the best idea. I didn't look into that, so I'm not going to talk about it too much, because like I said, if you don't know 100% about what you're talking about it, you shouldn't try elaborating about it to the public or any sort of public forum where you can voice your opinion. I hear a lot of people saying that they tried to fill it with hair. No, they did not try to fill it with hair. A lot of people came to the heard that oil is absorbed by hair, which it is. Hair can absorb like 3 to 4. I will ignore this. A lot of people are saying that, they tried to fill it with hair. They didn't try and fill it with hair. A lot of people came up with this idea that they could raise, do these like fundraisers, but with hair, and send all this hair to BP, and then BP would use this hair to plug this hole. Well, hair can absorb 3 to 4 times its, volume in oil, but it's only for surface spills. It's not for, oil gushing out of the ocean floor, the ocean surface. People are saying that Operation Burnout, I believe it's called, where they were going to burn the oil, is bad for the environment, and you can kill wildlife. What do you think they're going to do with the oil when it reaches shore? What did you think was happening to this oil? They were making it into slushies for like sea whales to drink. They were going to burn it and make energy, make fuel, power boats, make heat, make energy. Everything that they do with oil includes burning it and polluting the environment. And that's the one that I've been hearing the most about, all right? That burning this oil is a bad thing. Or, they're taking it offshore, 28 miles off the coast of Louisiana, and they're going to burn it in the ocean because that's what they need to do, all right? It's no longer usable, or at least it's not easy to collect it in order to use it, all right? There's a lot of things going around. All of a sudden, everybody cares about wildlife, and I understand it's a terrible thing when animals are eating. When birds are cleaning themselves by eating the oil, like licking it off them, and it's terrible that they're dying from this. But honestly, what do you like? All of a sudden everybody's a vegan. Like all of a sudden you care about animals dying. Meanwhile, like every night you're eating like a steak dinner and chicken. Now I don't really care that much about wildlife. I'm not a vegan. I'm not a vegetarian. I eat steak. I eat chicken. I eat all this. But you can't be a hypocrite. You can't eat 10, 20 chicken wings, which is. That's what they are. These chicken wings aren't synthetic. 20 chickens died, all right, when you ate, or not 20, but 10 chickens died when you had 20 chicken wings. Why are those chickens not as important as, the pelicans that are soaked in oil? All of a sudden, everybody cares so much. You really don't care. I'm not saying I do, but I'm saying don't say you care if you don't really care. That's all I got to say, guys. Sorry if this was unorganized or a little bit annoying rant. Just like I said, this channel is for me to express my opinion. See you guys later.